Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his weekly hub call. How are you doing, Adam?
Amazing. Thanks for having me on, Mike.
Oh, awesome. And we got Carlos there. He's going to be on mute till after he pays for his paint or whatever he's buying, but he's here as well. And then, of course, we have TYLG in the house. How you doing, Ty?
Good. Happy Monday. Good to see everybody.
Happy Monday. Hey, so first off, we're going to start with Adam here. We're doing a couple of things that I just want everybody to know, because, again, I'm an open book. Last week, I think we talked about having office hours at the hub. We talked about it being from 9 to 1, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. One of the things that I have believed for a long time is we need to increase the traffic. One of the things that I have believed for a long time is we don't have anybody at the hub at a regular time. So what I am doing is doing something I have always said I wasn't going to do. I am now going to pay Adam to be at the hub for 4 hours, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. He is still going to do his thing, right? If nobody's there, he's going to be building his business, doing his stuff, but he is going to be paid to be there for 4 hours so people can count on it. So if you want to come to the hub, you want to ask questions about buying, selling, networking, whatever it is, you can count on someone being there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if this blows up, because we're going to talk about it every week, we will just add more time slots. But I think that was something important to try. So Adam, what do you think about that?
Yeah, a couple notes on it too. I mean, first of all, I've got a couple people that are already scheduled times to come by, which is cool.
Yes.
And they said that they've been watching, this show, obviously kind of getting the idea from that. So that's a cool win right there. I would always say, shoot me a text or email or call, whatever you can, just to kind of, I know you're on the book, so you don't come in and I'm in the middle of talking to somebody or something odd. But my goal is if you want to come in and chat about just real estate in general, whatever it might be, my goal is to kind of point you in the right direction, whether I'm there to help on the investing side, or maybe it's pointing to someone like Ty or Carlos, you need help with something like that, or even you need an agent or FHA, more information about that type of information. On the buying and selling side, I can point you to Patrick. So happy to have a conversation, maybe get some coffee, sit down about it and talk. But yeah, I'd love to connect with people and just see where we can connect you to people in the hub.
Yeah, this is, this is good. These office hours are going to be something I probably even start marketing to, because we're going to have a lot of people that need help in the next couple of years, right? Bear markets, recessions are scary. There's going to be opportunity where people, hey, I need to sell, but I can't, right? I went to my agent and I can't sell. I went to this, I went to that. There's going to be lots of opportunity. So having the office hours, having known time, having someone there that they can just release to. Sometimes people just need to get it off their chest. So we're going to help buyers, sellers, investors, agents. I want agents coming to the hub. We'll talk about that next. So hey, Stratton, shout out to you. Thanks for joining. We'll get to you in a second. Just wanted to recognize that you're here. Thank you. So Adam, something else you and I are doing. On my channel, I have been talking about, probably for 6 weeks, buying Park Place or Boardwalk, right? We have talked about, I have never bought an expensive property in Fresno. I've always bought below the median. It's all I talk about. It's where I preach. It's where it's safety. I believe in the recession that's coming, that luxury market is dead. I believe that there are some people that need to sell, and somebody own these properties free and clear. So in the real world, oh, we'll put Carlos on mute. Sorry. Mute. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. So what we're doing is I'm going to ask Adam, as part of his Monday and Wednesday and Friday, is to call 10 agents that have properties listed over 500 grand, nice areas of Fresno, that are owned free and clear. I want Adam to do two things. One is, as we do this week after week after week, Adam is going to have the best Rolodex of agents in Fresno in a very short time. Second, we are going to invite agents to the hub to realize all the amazing power and experience we have. Because again, real estate agents that are used to just listing and then can't sell are going to need help, and we are going to be there for him. So Adam is going to take this on. And also I've given Adam a $5,000 bonus if he gets me one of these deals. to make sure he
They'll
gets
just
paid.
live in one of those houses. Goodness gracious. I might take that for the house we
Yeah.
find for myself. If it's in that nice area.
There you go. There you go.
Sweet. Yeah. And I'll keep updated and on a
Yeah.
spreadsheet and everything so I can kind of show what's been
Yeah.
going
So
on.
maybe in the next 3 or 4 weeks, we'll do a separate episode just to show people really what we're doing. Because I like playing with my cards up. I don't want to surprise anybody. So I am going to buy a park, place, or boardwalk in Fresno, seller finance, cash flow day one, minimum 20-year balloon, and Adam is going to help me do that. So you ready to rock and roll, Adam?
I like it. I like it. I'm ready for it.
All right. We're going to go to Stratton next if he's ready.
Oh, I think
Maybe. There he is. Ready to go,
1
Stratton?
minute.
All right. We'll go to somewhere else. We'll come back. Oh, no, he's good. How you doing, buddy? Thank you
ready.
for joining.
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on. Just had to rush out
Absolutely.
of the gym.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for being here. I know it's I gotta get this damn thing scheduled. So Stratton, tell us about
So that's
your
why I'm
yeah, no worries. Tell us about your event that you have coming up. You're bringing in some rock stars to your I think it's a 2-day event that you have.
Okay. Yeah, we have a 2-day event on November 10th and 11th. It's called the Winning Mastermind. We have a couple really good real estate investors coming in with 8-figure portfolios and self-storage and commercial space. And so that'll be really fun to talk to them because the biggest thing, everybody gets into real estate, they think they're going to get into wholesaling and make a bunch of money. But at the end of the day, we all got into real estate for cash flow, right? Like you got into real estate to actually buy assets, not just flip houses. And so it's a little bit more of like, how do you make that transition and everything else? That's what I'm really, houses and wholesaling houses after 20 years, like we're doing something wrong.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah. You get into real estate to build wealth. You know, a big check may excite you, but you're really in the game to build wealth. And you're hosting a 2-day event that's going to do that. Where can people find out about that?
You can send me a message on Instagram. The link is so long that it's not even worth it. Send me a message on Instagram if you're interested. It's called the Winning Mastermind. And then in that group, we have actually 2 dudes who have funds in the Airbnb space. Actually right now, I might connect you with them, Mike. Owner finance wise, we're looking into something to where we'll buy it sub 2. Mm-hmm. We will have an owner carry by the seller. Mm-hmm. And then we will actually make that owner carry a promissory note that's ours to them. Mm-hmm. And then we can sell that promissory note on the third party market and get the seller their money. But we have to be the ones who service it, right? So like it's a way, and we're playing with it a little bit. A guy in my mastermind is playing with it. But essentially now we can be like, okay, well, I'll buy your property. I will set up the terms that are good enough for you, right? And so now I have a second position note that I can go sell on the secondary market. And the seller still gets their money. I still get my terms. And then they get a lump sum now instead of just cash flow. So that's something that's interesting that we're kind of digging into.
I like that. And again, what people need to realize in that is people think seller financing is this magic thing that some people think it's illegal. It's absolutely not. Seller financing has been around for 100 years. And more importantly, you're absolutely right. There's a whole note market that buy these notes. So there is a cash value of these things. So I think that's a great idea. We'll talk about more about that offline. And that's the creativity that I think is going to win the next 2 years. The last 2 years have been a cash-based business, non-QM lending, not the next two. So Stratton, you're leading by example. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Of course, thanks for having me on. And the creative finance deals are here. I'm telling you guys. I'm getting them in my inbox every day now.
Yes, I love that. And that's why the hub is there. If you need help selling a deal, all of that, we are here. Adam's going to be there 9 to 1, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Ty, you're up. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. I'm super stoked. I know at the end you'll probably talk about the event. So I know that November 12th, you're going to have the one rental at a time event. I know we'll talk about that here at the end. We're moving Pace and Jamil to November the 19th. That's in the works. Hopefully we'll be able to put those tickets on sale at the end of the week once we secure a suitable location. Probably the thing.
Yeah, we need a big event for Pace and Jamil. Michael's little one rental at a time thing. We're talking a couple hundred people. Pace and Jamil need 4, 5, 6, 700. Yeah, that's next level stuff. So yeah.
I want to say that, you know, what you deliver and what you do is the real deal. And I want to say that like no other, I love how you pulled together an all-star cast of people to do your one-day event. And I think, you know, what you teach at One Rental at a Time is hugely significant. And I think people, if you're not, I know there's, how many tickets are left, Michael?
I think if I had to guess today at the recording of this, which is 9:12 a.m., I'd be shocked if there's 40 tickets left.
Yeah, it's going to be very intimate. It's going to be a 200-person room. You know, 150 tickets, 160 tickets have already been sold. I was doing a promo video, but honestly, it'll probably, and this is not hype, by the way, because the tickets are $27. So
yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. And the whole idea, the intent was, it's a free event, but we're charging $27. You're charging $27 so that people actually show up versus reserve and not show up. So
yeah. It's pretty interesting because I asked on my daily financial news who's flying in. Hawaii, Florida, Texas, Seattle, this more and more states are popping up, and flying from again, everybody knows my story. I hate flying. You know how much of a proud feeling, or whatever you want to call that, I feel that people are going to fly from Florida and Hawaii. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Well, you deliver amazing content, and I think this is going to be a very content-rich one-day event. It's not going to be, like you said, no PowerPoints. We're just going to really whoever's speaking, share some points, but then a lot of interaction and Q&A. I love the format. I think it's unique. And then also too, we're also super excited to host Pace and Jamil. Yeah. And it's just a matter of, on November the 19th, we had to pause it just because there was a schedule conflict. I want to explain that. I feel like that's what I've done, for the last several days, but that it's a benefit and it's a bonus. And here's why, is because we're still going to have Pace and Jamil on November the 19th, to be announced, to be determined on a location. But ultimately it's a 2-for-1, because now, Michael, for local people, they can come to your event, One Rental at a Time, which is going to be an all-day Saturday. And then the same thing on the 19th. I want to maybe digress or go a little sideways here. The thing I'm most excited about, and I love what Stratton shared, seller financing is here. Creative financing is real. Subject to financing is real. It's here. And I want to say 2 weeks in a row, I've had situations where one call closed 2 weeks in a row, where somebody called and said, hey, I'm in a situation. This week it was job transferring, actually military transfer. They're military transfer. They're leaving California. They're going to the East Coast, and they've got this house that's basically a burden or a nuisance. Yeah. And they're like, where do I sign? Literally to just sub to the deal, sign it. And so 3 weeks in a row, one of my partners, Aaron, has 3 weeks in a row signed a sub to deal or a hybrid deal, either subject to or seller finance tied with the subject to. Yeah. So why am I sharing this? Not to brag. No, not bragging. I want to share with people that this is real and it is here now. So everything you can do to be in a room with Michael Zuber, the One Rental at a Time community, the family of speakers that are going to be there sharing, talking about some of this, talking about what's going on in today's market, how to really have the tools and strategies. And then also, of course, with Pace and Jamil coming, I'm super stoked that we get to bookend the 12th and the 19th. There will be 2 events. So anyway, super excited, Michael, for what's going on in the market and to help people with solutions.
Yeah. And then the other thing I just want to go
back off of that.
Sure. Go ahead, Stratton. Go ahead, Stratton.
When you're doing creative finance, do it with someone who's done it before. Do it with a professional. Don't lie. Can you hear me?
Yeah. You said do it. Yep. Do it with a professional. Do it with someone done before. Yeah. You're a little frozen, but we can hear you. So I'll cover for.
So do it with a professional. Do it with someone who's done it before. Do it with Ty, myself. Rochelle Jarvis, sign up for Pace's stuff. Because the last thing you want to do, I mean, Ty, how thick is our paperwork when we buy these things? Like, it is thick of disclosures and everything else. Don't go in there lying, saying that like everything's going to be that way, because it happens a lot. Go in there, do it professionally. If you have to do your first deal and give up some equity to someone else, do it. Get it done the right way. Take care of the seller and protect yourself. That
Amen.
is massive deals.
Amen.
Spot on.
Yeah, spot on. Thank you for that. The last thing I want to talk about with you, Ty, before we go to Carlos, who looks like he's made it outside, is I want to talk about your investment in the hub, right? We were talking about adding resources and skills and teams there. You put a door knocker. Again, this is what I'm trying to do, right? I'm getting Adam at the location. So Ty, you can use that. Hey, if you're doing marketing and whatnot, you want to bring your resource, you know that Ty or that Adam will be there 9 to 1, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And again, this is, I see all of this being better together. This is the hub is the squad up spot in Fresno. That's for buyers, sellers, agent, investors. That's what I'm trying to do.
Spot on. And I would just share with it, in terms of, my participation with the hub, it's purely out of the spirit of collaboration and definitely building community. Obviously I know too that, when you give, naturally the law of reciprocation, there's going to be opportunities and deals and things that, we'll participate in with other people.
Sure.
But I've got to say that for sure, if you're a real estate agent and you're looking for a home, if you're an investor looking for a home, this isn't about me. It's not about Michael. It's just, again, we want to squat up with people. Also, I just want to share, I am incredibly selfish with my time because my time is my most precious resource. I've got a young family. I've got young children. I'm very, obviously very active in running my day-to-day business. But one of the benefits is that for people to squat up and come be a part of the hub, you're going to have access to me, to Michael, to everyone in this community to learn and really accelerate the growth of your real estate investing or your agent broker side, or ideally the hybrid of doing both, because that's what we're encouraging and teaching. So even if you're going to stay with your existing broker, even if you're brand new and you're looking for a home or a place to hang your license, or you're a new investor or even a seasoned investor, but you want to plug in with us, this can be a great opportunity for you to connect and be a part of our community. And that's where you'll get time with myself, with Michael, and other people in our community to learn and accelerate your growth. So Michael, thank you for all that you do for the hub and for the community.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what you are able to accomplish and really build out there and really start owning and taking on a couple of rooms there. That would be great. Carlos, looks like you made it outside. You're just out bidding jobs, doing work. I love it. I love it. I love it. How you doing? You're still on mute, brother. Oh.
I had a great weekend. Everything's well. Pushing forward. Can you hear me?
I can. Very good, man. Had a good weekend. That's awesome. Do me a favor. If somebody wanted to reach out to you to get quote on a job or meet somebody that I trust and respect, somebody who does work for one rental at a time, how are you doing that? Are you putting out a phone number? How are we doing that?
Yeah, definitely. You can reach out at 559-681-8431, or you could also jump on the web and go to fresno-handyman.com. That's fresno-handyman.com. And you could also put a work order in there. You set an appointment for us to go by and take a look at the work, the scope of work you have, and go from there. I did want to Rosales, who is also a one rental at a time fan. He called me and we're looking at a job for him, hopefully this coming week.
Yeah, this is again, right? Carlos, you're at the hub. You're a guy I have used. You've actually done work on the hub. So clearly you're somebody I trust. I would not have anybody work on the hub that I didn't trust and respect. So yeah, actually it's something I was thinking about doing. I don't know if you're around on November 12th, Carlos, which is a Saturday. One of the big things in the one rental at a time community that new investors have trouble with is getting a feel for make ready costs.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking about doing is asking you to create a list of the top 10 things. For example, painting inside, painting outside, new windows,
Okay.
You know, kind of a list of 10 things, and then break it down. The physical piece, right? A window costs 225. I'm just making shit up now. 225 bucks, and it should cost you between $80 and $90 to install. You know, unless there's wood rot or, you know, whatever. I'm thinking about what would be a great session is you and I on stage going through a list of 5 to 10 things, then letting the audience ask. Now, again, of course, we're going to use Fresno prices, but I think if you and I laid out kind of the top 10 things, that would help them in other areas, right? In Florida or Arizona or something. So I didn't mean to spring this on you. Normally I prepare stuff, but you and I can talk about that offline. I think that might be very helpful. What do you think?
Well, I think it's great. I think, especially if you're new, I consider myself new investor as well. There's even if the handyman, even knowing a lot, sometimes you don't know enough, and there's things that you don't foresee. And so, yeah, definitely, hopefully, be a resource to others, and be able to bless others with information like that.
Awesome. Well, then we will talk about getting you at the November 12th event and getting you a session, because I think understanding make ready cost is a huge thing that could blow up a deal, right? If you think it's $8,000 and it turns into 28 grand, suddenly a great deal is a bad deal. So I think if we gave them 5, 8, 10 things, I think that'd be pretty helpful. So we'll talk about that offline, get that set up. I think that'd be really, really cool. So the other thing for Patrick can't be here today. He's doing something. We've got him a couple of leads on FHA and house hacking. If you are in Fresno, California, and you are looking to buy a home, and you are okay sharing your story, I want to get it recorded on one rental at a time, 3-part series. You're going to see another one on Wednesday. Kyle is coming on Wednesday to talk about his story. We're going to be doing more and more of these. So if you want to help, let's get scheduled. Come to the hub, meet with Adam, Patrick, whatever. I don't even care if you have your own agent. I'm not trying to make money. I'm trying to understand stories and help people move forward and have your story inspire hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of others. So a lot of fun. Let's wrap this up. Adam, since we started with you, any closing thoughts? Give your number one more time if people want to come in for the office hours.
Yeah, 559-360-9622. Shoot me a text. And I mean, I kind of think I said it all earlier. What I wanted to say is I wanted to chime in on those events. I think that's really cool, especially how Ty was talking about they're all lined up, or at least the 10th and 11th, you know, strands, and then we have Zubers right after, and then we hopefully are going to do the other one on the 19th. Is that what you guys are aiming for? Correct. That's super cool that we're all doing such big events from people here that we know, all in that close in proximity. So I think that's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to need a little vacation after going to all your guys' educational events, but it's going to be cool. So I'm excited for it.
And I'm looking forward to you calling 10 agents 3 days a week. So we build that out in the span of a month. We'll have over 100 agents. You are going to help me buy Park Place and Boardwalk. I look forward to handing you an envelope with $5,000 in it. I look forward to doing that and sharing the story with the entire world, how we got that done. Stratton, we'll go to you next. How you doing? And wrap us up.
I'm doing great. If you guys are interested in the event, reach out to me at StratDaddy on Instagram or text me 801-860-8032. If you do need help with creative finance deals, we've been getting quite a few sent to us. And I mean, we have enough money raised to go buy up as much as we humanly can. So that's something that's exciting. So if you would like to make an assignment or even learn how to do it, reach out to myself or Ty, honestly. But again, my big thing with that is, like, we've seen concerning ethics when it comes to these creative finance deals now that they're coming up.
Me too.
Let's do them the right way. Let's make sure that just bring in someone who's done it before. And if you have to give up equity or whatever, pay someone to do it. I promise you it's worth it.
Yeah.
But let's get it done the right way. Don't get the title company in trouble. Don't lie to the seller, right? Let's just get it done. Help out the person, right? Because now these deals actually help people. During COVID, they had a way to sell it. Now, like this, our option is truly the best option. Let's help them the right way. Let's make sure our paperwork is right. Let's not ruin our lives or ruin someone else's lives.
Totally agree. Ty, you're going to be a speaker on the 12th. I look forward to that session. I really want to push, if you're a new agent out there, you don't know where to hang your shingle, I would tell you change your life, invest in TIE, be a part of the hub, come take an office, come invest. Because the real estate agents that make hay during the next 2 years will have amazing businesses. You're going to be a hybrid agent. You're going to understand how to invest. You're going to understand all of that. You will build a Rolodex network. If you don't do something like this, you're going to be a barista in 90 days. Being a real estate agent for the next 2 years without an amazing team, you are going to fail. You will give up. You will be a barista. Agents get paid last. Be a part of a team, understand how to do deals, understand how to help people with service. So Ty, closing thoughts?
No, I love the community that we're building. I am super stoked for these events that are coming up. It's really a 2-for-1. You know, never would you see the quality of event that Michael's going to put on, that I'm going to be a part of, the quality of the event that's going to happen on the 19th. That Stratton, Dean, Jason, Michael, Bo, everybody's worked so hard to really pull this together. So I was saying earlier to someone, come hell or high water, we're going to host Pace and Jamil. We are going to have an epic event on November the 19th, November the 12th. You just won't see the quality of content or sharing that's going to happen here next month in the spirit of collaboration, in the spirit of community. And so I'm just super stoked for everything we're doing. And I'm super stoked to be plugged in with everybody here in the Fresno, the Central Valley community. Something special is happening. Something special is happening here with collaboration in this real estate community. So thank you, Michael, for pulling me in on it. Thank you, Stratton.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And Carlos, let's close out with you.
Well,
one last thing. Oh,
You're a little hard to hear.
I just had
Stratton.
one more.
Oh, please go ahead. Now we hear you.
If you are a realtor, a wholesaler, or whatever, your time is going to be hard for the next 6 months. The biggest separator of those who fail are the ones who quit. Yes. It is nothing bad to go get a job. Even if you are a barista, keep crushing it in whatever you're doing. Right? I mean,
totally
when
agree.
I got started, I was doing everything I possibly could just to stay in the game. And a lot of people we've been talking to them were absolutely getting decimated. Even the big guys are getting decimated. But if you're just getting started, don't give up.
No, if you're just
and
getting
then these
started,
events are absolutely fire. You are not going to find this type of stuff.
Yeah, what I would tell a new agent today, if you're just getting started, join Ty, hang your shingle with him, and you're just going to crush it the next couple of years because you haven't learned any bad habits. It's just going to be a lot of fun. So Carlos, we're going to bring it home with you. You are helping One Rental at a Time fans. You are helping me. You are an investor. How's your duplex going? Is it almost closed?
I had some bad news. I didn't want to bring it up.
That's okay. It's sad.
7 days to cross the line, and they canceled on us.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's still out there. We got a duplex. It's a perfect house hack, right? A 2-1. Yeah. Was it a 2-1-1-1 house on one lot?
It's a 3-1 and a 2-1.
I'm sorry.
Separate meters and panels as well. So it has HVAC. Perfect for somebody to come in and has his own washer and dryer, stove, and everything already inside. Yeah. It's
yeah, we might want to, tell Patrick to have, because he's got a couple of guys looking for that, because duplexes, again, don't have the self-sustainability rule and all of those things. So again, we will keep working on that. And if somebody wanted to get a quote on a job, Carlos, how would they do that one more time?
Yeah, sure. Definitely. You can give us a call at 559-681-8431. You could also find us on the web at fresno-handyman.com. That's fresno-handyman.com.
Awesome. Thanks, Carlos. Take care. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Keep helping people. Keep being amazing. Squad up. Bye.
See y'all.